So it's Sunday morning. Danielle is not happy to be awake. It's early, so probably about 3 weeks ago, I guess, right when we got back from more than that, 3-4 weeks ago. After we got back from Miles Mayhem, I was in the parts store, talking to my buddy Reg over at Walker Auto, picking up a floor pan, maybe for this or that. I don't know. Anyways, the phone rings. He's talking to it. It's one-man operation, so I'm kind of just, doing my thing, my phone, whatever. Next thing you know, Reg goes, I got the guy you want to talk to. Hands me the phone. Okay, grab the phone. Shop phone, like business phone. Yeah, hello, what's going on? The guy goes, hey, I was just talking to Reg here. I got a old Challenger that's, well, it's a parts car, I don't know what to do with it, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Reg says, you're the guy. You'll fix it up. Or do something with it. And I go, alright. So, went home, picked up Myrrh, and we went and looked at this thing, and I bought it. It's cheap, real cheap. $600 cheap. And it's been sitting there for a month. And my buddy Mike now is got a couple days off work. So we're gonna pick this thing up, drag it home. In the meantime, I've already managed to make a trade on this thing, I think, for another hot rod, and well, that's gonna be a good one. It'll be a keeper. Anyways, we're gonna hit the road because it's probably about an hour away, and Danny wants coffee first.
It's an hour away?
So you'll have to pee, and it'll be a whole big ordeal. Yeah. So this is the latest acquisition. I actually knew what I was buying. When I looked at it, it had no front clip or nothing on it. But 72 Challenger, rusty. But there's nothing in it. I don't know. It should roll. I think it was a complete car that got taken apart many years ago to be restored. Lost interest. A guy like me shows up and gives $600 for it. I feel like the hood's worth that alone, so it can't be too bad. It's got this 383, which has been lovingly stored, so I'm sure it's not full of water. You know me, I get nothing but motors that are good. But we're gonna take it. So it's a 383, 727. It's a 72. I haven't run the VIN or nothing. It does have a VIN. It's got a title, which is always good. I think it was probably just a 318 car. I think it's just a hood that was kind of added on. I mean, it's the doors falling off of it, all the junk inside. Got a set of headers, but the back is what's real raw here. Oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought the springs were right through the trunk, but it actually looks like it'll roll around. Oh, it's got a carburetor, but it's got everything. Worst case, it's a parts car. Look at this. But yeah, I already picked up the taillights. It's got bumpers for it, and 72, so it's got the nicer bumpers. That's the grill. I think the glass is just sitting in it. Might want to put that somewhere else. Roof's good. Yeah. So we're gonna put some steering column. So we're gonna put the motor and trans, I think, in the Ford, with probably the front clip and all that sort of stuff, and then we'll drag her home, which is always fun. See what happens. Okay, so this thing is like literally just temporary assembly. So we're gonna take it all apart and start loading stuff in the truck. He's the property rat, got a tractor, which is handy. It just barely lifts this motor, so that's always good. Hopefully we can lift it up enough we can just put the truck under it, put that in the back of the truck with the fenders,
with the glass in the truck.
Yeah, well, this thing is, again, it was the front glass is mangled, so who cares, but all the glass is just sitting in it. Make sure there's nothing in here. We actually just came up with an idea, and I can't believe none of you guys said it in the comments. I told Mikey we just need to shrink wrap these cars. Just like a present, and it'd be fine. Because yeah, the back glass is actually in good shape. It's just sitting in there with a bunch of rocks around it. Man, this thing is super complete. I almost feel like I should keep it for myself. Do I really need the trip? Anyways, so we'll he's bringing the tractor out, got a couple straps coming, so hopefully we can get this thing in the back of the truck right away, and then, well, Danny will film all the chaos. How about that? There it goes. So we figured out here, we're gonna make a little X strap. Look it up with that little tractor. That tractor is kind of tiny though, eh? A little lawn tractor.
Yeah, but that's how we got it here. That's how we carried it here. So we'll figure out what he's gonna.
I'll just rip the box sides off the Ford. It'll be fine.
It'll just be like that Chevy ad where they threw the toolbox in and put a hole in it.
Have you
Yeah.
got some sort of wood to get that on there? Well, I would just use this wood here, I guess.
Are you steering it? No, oh, there's a steering wheel in there. You just couldn't see it underneath all the other treasures.
Is the battery dead?
I don't know, I charged it overnight.
Can I suck it over that way a little bit or what?
Yeah. I wonder if I should drive forward a bit to straighten it out.
This side will hit the ramps.
Okay, yeah, steer that way a bit then.
You steer it this way, then when the through your tires hit, it'll crank it back.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening here. You guys are unloading. They're unloading an engine crane.
That thing's going on a funny angle.
This is, eh? I think it just has no motor in it.
The other side looks straight. I don't know.
It's a little. You want me to just keep going straight or crank it back over or what?
Straight for now. Oh, the tire's coming off. No, the wheel's coming off.
Pump's coming on?
Something's coming off. Doesn't look right, but
Oh, there's only one.
it was
button
leaned
on it?
one way and now it's leaning the other way.
That?
Yeah, there's only one bolt, so it's not actually holding it.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, that's all it was. Okay.
That's all it was. That was the only problem we're having.
That's
Don't
the
worry
only
about
thing wrong with the car.
Look at this. Oh, little frame rail on it. No big deal. Uncle Tony would just drill holes in this.
Look at that nice moss.
Sweet. Is that where you want it on the thing? Yeah.
Should be good. It's a little crooked, but you have any lug nuts? It wouldn't hurt to maybe get.
There's a bunch in the back here. We can just take one off. Like there's 5 on that one. Just put.
Yeah, because it's like one and it's not even threaded on all the way. So just.
I got impact.
Okay. That might help.
Mikey, safety first.
Sure. I actually left myself a note last night on the driver's seat to make sure I didn't forget the battery this morning.
Dear future Mike, please don't forget the battery. Final piece.
Final.
Okay. Yeah, 57 Chevy, that's way later. I guess that last one was fiberglass.
Yeah, this is what we bought the whole thing.
Oh, look at that. Perfect fit.
Oh yeah, we need a strap on.
Mint.
Alright, let's get on the road. Well, there we have it. So we'll tow it home. We'll kind of go through a little parts list real quick, and I'm gonna put that video out of us rescuing, because let's be honest, we rescued this 72 Challenger. That guy had it for 15 years, and who knows? So 3.3 motor, 727, has the fenders, has the hood. Looks like all the interior was there, has the headers. But I gotta pawn this thing off on some sucker on a fancy hot rod, hopefully in the next month or so. But we'll do a video, put it all together, make it look like a car, and yeah, it'll be home for a couple days, and Mikey's gonna store it for me because he's a good guy. Well, see you at home. Here it is. Oh. It's pretty close. Yeah, if it straightens out, you'll be good. Oh yeah, lots of room. Perfect. So there we are. She's home. We're gonna just block the wheels real quick. It's gonna stay on the trailer and everything. It's gonna be here for a day or two, and then we'll well, the next video, you'll see what we're doing to it. But I'll give you a little tour before we shut her down. So we'll do a quick tour, and we'll shut her down this video because I want to start the next one where I start putting it together. Now, 600 bucks. You're not getting much. It's probably going to look a little better on camera than it really is, but it's a 72 Challenger, and it's complete but ripped apart, and they sell everything you could possibly need for this thing. Now, the worst part about these cars, the frame rail's rot. So like I said, this one is, the front one's got a bit of a hole in it on this side. The other side's actually good. The lower structure right here is a little, it's just a little bit of love. I thought the doors were completely mangled and sacked out of it, but it just didn't have any bolts in the hinges. So there you go. The cowl area looks pretty good. I can't complain about that. The doors are good. The rockers, good. Underneath, good. Still solid. Just a little bit right there. The corners don't look that bad. The lip itself is a little crunchy, and right at the bottom here. But hey, clearly it was a vinyl top car. But they all rot here. I mean, it's not perfect, but typically, I mean, under a vinyl top car, this stuff just goes to nothing. When the vinyl top comes off, all the metal comes off with it. Inside, I don't even know what's in here. I mean, it has what it has. Looks like it has the dash, it has the seats, it's got column, I have the gauges, I mean, a few things like that. Center shift, heater core I see. I mean, I don't know. That'll be the next video. It's like an unboxing video. Now here's where the car gets bad. The trunk is mediocre. You can see some holes in it. We got, again, got to take all this stuff out. All sorts of treasures. The trunk dropouts look okay on the sides, but the center section is bad. They do sell that. Oh, hood hinges, right on. Here's the worst part. They all rot the same way, but these rear frame rails, junk. Now they go to a structure where the shock mounts there, so they're back. If you replace that, you'd be okay. Both sides are the same. The center structure here, which joins them, is actually in really nice shape. That's fine. Has a fuel tank, probably full of junk. Well, that quarter's been patched at some point, obviously. I don't know. I mean, it's an old ratty race car, right? Same thing. Lip's no good. Oh, not too bad. Doors are decent. A little bit of rot at the front. Cowl had just a little bit right there. Otherwise, okay. This frame rail actually looked in quite a bit better shape. We went under it. These are notorious for the, man, my old man, knee cracking. These torsion boxes, torque boxes, they look to be in good shape. Can't complain about that. Floorboards obviously need love. When we pull stuff out of the inside, we'll see exactly what all it needs. I do have the bumper. Core support looks like it's had a bit of a whammo. Everything is off the firewall. I assume everything hopefully is in the car. This we'll see. I did find a transmission cross member, some motor mounts. It's a power steering car, has a pump and the box. That's a win. The hood, let's be honest, RT hoods. When I was at the parts store, the guy was saying these are on back order from AMD and stuff like that. They're $600-700 or something like that. I don't know if that's American or Canadian. Can't find one. Used ones or whatever. Had hood pins in it at some point. I think the hood is probably worth what I paid for the whole car. But yeah, so that's it. That's your quick little peek. It has all the glass. The windshield is smashed. I have the rear window in the truck. It's too bad it has a set of 15-inch. It looks like a Krager, maybe a Krager knockoff, but they don't match side to side. I'd steal those for myself. But they're, I don't even know what these are. Well, these are the goofy Unilugs. Yeah. 72 Challenger for $600. The fenders are in the truck. I'll show you in the next video. The front edge, the rolling edge is a little unhappy on them, but what are you gonna do? I have the tail lights, we have the headlights, we have the grill, all that stuff's in the truck still. He had it all. What else am I gonna say? I don't know. What do you expect for 600 bucks? Anyways, we're gonna slap this thing together because I'm trying to get to a buddy because he's got a car I want, and we're gonna do straight across trade and go from there. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think I'm trading for one? I'm sure it's pretty tricky to guess. And two, would you guys pay 600 bucks for this? I don't know. I feel like it's worth that in parts. Anyways, that's where I'm leaving. I'm gonna start right away, start peeling this thing apart. Stay tuned for the very next video. It'll be out in a couple of days, I'm sure. We're gonna yard sale this thing. I gotta get this taken care of because there's a lot happening in the driveway. And I don't know if you can see on the street there. The square body's just full of junk. Looks like a Beverly Hillbillies here. But we'll get this yarded out. We'll get her put back together. We'll get it cleaned up. Make a cool little car. Take some pictures of it. And it's going away tomorrow until I make my trade. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the rescue videos. I will see you on the next one.